Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Tabletopia. And on tonight's episode, I am joined by a very good friend. We have Cypher Deck with us,
Hello, how's it going?
and we are going to be playing a new game. This is going to be a easy game. We're kind of starting with those and working our way up to some of the harder ones. This one is the Battle of Durak, and it is a card game based off of the old Russian game Durak. And of course, I'm going to go through here and show you the setup of the rules real quick. But before we get into that, I want to read you the storyline of this card game right here. And it says, since the dawn of time, heroic combatants from all corners of the world test their might at the battlefield of Durak. Ancient warriors, intrepid leaders, and mighty sorcerers set off on an exhausting journey to fight for honor and glory. At Durak, only the mighty exit the battlefield victorious, leaving weaker foes behind to fend for themselves. Through elimination by tense battle, the weakest adversary is left defeated amongst the mighty who triumphant in battle. Those who return victorious spread stories of powerful challenges they have faced, some with extraordinary might, bravery, and imbued with magic. Other dark, sneaky, and mysterious, such as variety and approach, all trying to prove they are worthy of victory. Hone your skills and master your craft, though one day your efforts will lead you to the ultimate goal, victory. Welcome to the battlefield. And it's the Battle of Durak, guys, or Durak. 2 to 4 players, 15 minutes, ages 8 and up. Now, this is pretty simple of a game. You'll see right here, these are the cards that we have to go around, and we'll explain the rules, and I'm just kind of going through this. So if you wanted to, you can go through and pause it on each one of these screens right here and read the rules for yourself. But we're going to give you a rundown, which took us about 20-30 minutes to read through all this and figure out the rules as we went along. And then we played a quick game as well to make sure that we understood everything was working properly, and we know exactly what we're doing. So yeah, there's a lot of things in here. Now, the first player is going to be the person who gets to pick his class, and I believe that is going to be you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so he gets to pick 3 cards from any one of these classes right here. Those are going to give us the cards, and you can see we don't actually get to see what he has. He's putting them in his hand. So you chose Thief, right?
Yes, sir.
And I am going to go with something different. I chose Alchemist last time, and Cypher chose Necromancer. He's choosing Thief this time. I'm going to go with Barbarian just because it sounds kind of cool. So you drag him down here to the bottom. You look at the little purple bar right there. Now, we did take the event cards from this deck right here. You take 3 of them if you're playing 2-player, 2 of them if you're playing a 3-player, and 1 of them if you're playing a 4-player. You put them inside your battle deck, and then you shuffle them up. Those are going to be like random events that happen during the playthrough of this game. And the goal of this game is to be the one with the fewest amount of cards left at the end. So we're going to take 6 of these cards to start with, drag them down here to our inventory. Didn't really say in what order to do so. I think maybe every other card is probably a good strategy on that one. But yeah, you want 6 cards to start with. Let's see. Oh, and I got an event card right
Place
off
on
the bat, so I got to put that down. And it says reveal immediately, finish draw phase, play event. So he has to finish his draw phase. But all players must discard a skill card or draw 2 cards from the deck. If you hold no skill cards and the deck is depleted, you are unaffected. So we have to destroy one of our skill cards here. Let me look at the ones I have real quick.
it's
Or draw 2,
or
yeah.
draw 2 cards.
Right, so we can draw 2 cards.
2 cards. I don't
Uh,
have any of my skill points yet or skill cards yet.
okay, so
I
yeah,
have them.
I'm gonna drag 2 more down in here as well. Oh, you got another one? Okay. What does that one say?
Take
Take.
each player's battle cards, including your own, and shuffle them together. Okay, so go ahead and put all your cards into a deck. Go ahead and flip them over, and then see.
Okay,
I'm in
and
the deck.
we did shuffle that up 3 or 4 times, so the chances that we got all those like that is just just luck of the draw, guys, luck of the draw, and unfortunately, it is what it is. Those cards would have been kind of cool to get later on in the game when things were a little bit more hairy. Let me put these back
Is
in here.
that all?
Nope, I got
There's
a
only
couple
10
more.
cards there.
I got a
Okay.
couple more. There we go. All right, shuffle them up.
All right, all right, and because I'm the dealer, I guess. Oh, not flip. Shuffle. There it is.
I can't believe we got
Okay,
2 out of 3 already. That's just crazy. All right, you get
now I'll
one,
deal one to myself.
and I'll grab one.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead and grab
Now
one.
I.
All right, grab another one.
Um,
No, no, hold on. There we go. I got one.
oh,
I
oh,
got
you
one.
got one.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now, the rules on this one, guys, are basically whoever has the attacking token gets to do his attacking phase, and the other person has to do his defending phase. That will
All right.
allow you to play the game the way you're supposed to. The attacking phase is going to be Cypher, so I'm going to let him go ahead and throw down his card. This card over here is basically the wild suit.
Yeah.
He throws down, say, a crown. I have to put a card higher in the phase or in the suit of crown to defend against his. If I don't have a crown, but I happen to have the star, I can use a higher number of star because it's a wild suit. However, if I can't defend against him, then I have to pick up his card. If I can defend against him, he has the opportunity to attack back using the same suit, a wild suit, or a number that's already been played. So, say a 9 or a 10 has already been played. He can put down a 9 or a 10 of any suit and change the suit of the gameplay by that. And then I have to respond in that suit as well. So, as soon as you go ahead and pick a card and put one down, we'll show you
Yep.
what we got going on here, guys. And again,
All right.
if he attacks and I defend and he chooses not to attack any further, those cards are put into the discard pile. So that's how they kind of get out of the game. So he's using a 7 of hearts. Unless I have a higher number of 7 of hearts, I will have to use a star to go ahead and to counteract that one. And that's exactly what I'm going to have to do right there. So I'm going to use a 9 of stars right there and see if he has something a little higher. Now he needs either a 7, a 9, or anything that's higher in hearts or stars.
Yep. Yeah. Go ahead and go.
So 11 of stars, and I don't have anything higher than that. Let's see, your attacker cannot be surrender. So we're gonna have to take that. We're gonna have to take those cards because we're gonna retreat. We can't defend against it. And when you retreat, you have to take the pile, which means your deck gets bigger and bigger. You may think that's a good thing, but in reality, the small cards, the lower level cards, those are the ones you don't want. You want the high cards, the 11s, the 12s, the 13s, things of that sort. And so you have a better
All
chance of getting that in the deck than you do otherwise. Now he's going to skip my turn because we're playing a 2-player. If we're playing a 3-player, that attack token would go to the 3rd player. It would skip me still, but it would go to the 3rd player, and he'd get to attack. But because we're playing 2-player, he gets to keep that attack phase and go again. So he's going to go with a 6 of skulls. I am going to have to counter that with a 9 of skulls, guys, and see how well we can do with that.
right. I'm going to go ahead and enter with a 10 of stars.
That's all right. I can counter with an 11 of stars. And unless he has something higher than that, that's going to be the end of that attack phase right there.
But it is not.
Oh, jeez. So we are going to have to accept those yet again. Oh my God, guys, we're never gonna win this one. He's gets such a lucky draw all the time. It's crazy.
All right.
Oh man, let's see what he's gonna do with this one. And of course, you know when you pick out your cards, you want to pick out the ones you have the most suits of. So that's what he's doing over there when he's thinking about what he's gonna do with his next attack. He's like, okay, which ones do I have a lot of suits for? And I'll go with that one. That way he can throw in a card like he just did a minute ago where it's very much kind of out of the blue and not much I can do about it, which really, really sucks, guys. Really sucks. Okay, let's see. Everybody got everything lined up.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's not a good
Let's
sign.
see. I'm looking through my cards.
Okay, I'm trying to get them organized. It's not easy. These things don't move around very well sometimes. Okay, so everything's organized now. And I still have these abilities over here, which you can use at any time depending on the ability. If you look in the top left corner, you will see sometimes they have a little weapon symbol, which means they can only be used during the attack phase. If they have a shield symbol, they can be used during the defense phase. And if they have the other symbol, that means they can be used at any time. So you need to keep in mind what they are and when they can be used. Some of these have multiples, like this one's attacking and defending. This one's attacking, defending, and at any time. And then this one's attacking and at any time. So I have some
Mm,
interesting cards I can play. Of course, he can play
all
his
right.
cards and counteract yours. So,
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and start there.
okay, so he's starting with an 11, guys. 11 of hearts. And of course, I do not have an 11 of hearts. So he already knows what's going to happen. He already has his hand right there with something ready to go, which is going to be higher than what I got. So let's go ahead and use this. And then I will use this to stun you and force an opponent to skip their next attack. Player must finish the current battle. So go ahead and finish your battle. Put your card down.
Okay, see, I can go ahead. So my attack doesn't count.
No, no, your attack counts. You get to finish this attack, and at the end, when I have to take the cards, your next attack doesn't count,
Okay,
and then
that
I get the
works.
attack after that. So we'll go ahead and accept that because there's nothing we can do about it. So we'll go ahead and take these. Let's drag those down here to the bottom. 11. Where did those go? Right over here into that phase, and we'll grab the 11 of hearts as well. There we go. And I won't draw any cards because, again, I don't need them. I have plenty of them down here. You can only have 6 at a time. If you are going to draw, you're going to have like 5 or 4, and then you draw 2. Because I have all these cards, I don't need to draw. So we're going to go with the 6 of skulls, guys. 6 of skulls, and see how well he does against that. I don't think he's going to do too well. I think I have all of them in my deck. Oh, he's going to go with a. Is that a 6?
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna
I
say,
went
yeah.
with the I went wrong card. Wait a minute, that was skulls. Sorry.
Okay, 7 of skulls. We'll go with a 9 of skulls. And when you put them down, you want to put them down so that they're overlapping, but you can still see the suit and the number over the last one, so you can keep track of what's going on and who's putting down what. So we're gonna go with a 12. I'm gonna go with a 14 and see how well that sucker works, guys.
All right.
Okay, yes, that is the way to go. He's gonna have to take those cards. Now we're not
Uh,
doing as many draws as you normally would do, where the attacking player says, "Okay, you defended. I'm not going to attack anymore," and those go into the discard pile. That's ultimately what you want. That's how you're going to get those cards out of play. But it's only going to happen once somebody submits a little bit on their attack phase. So let's see. We are going to go with hmm. I think we'll go with a 7 of hearts. Yeah, why not?
okay, I'm gonna retract what I was about, and I'll and go with that.
All right, 7 of hearts goes to a 13 of hearts. And I am going to go ahead and stop attacking. So those cards are just going to go into the discard pile, guys. So let's go ahead and flip those over. And we'll drag them over to the discard pile. And I'll put the token, the attack token, back on Cypher's side. And that means he will get to open up the next round. Now he has 11 cards on his side, which means he's not going to draw any out of the battle card deck. So we'll just have to wait until we do a few more of these draws for us to be able to get some more of these out of there. Pretty easy game.
All
It's
right.
actually not too much involved into it. The things that throw the monkey works into the wrench into the monkey works is these cards that come out of nowhere. So that's going to be a 14 of hearts right off the bat, guys. Uh, okay, well, we're just going to take that one because, like, what are you going to do with a 14? There's not much you can do on that one. So it's going to be his turn. He's not going to draw either, so he's just
Okay.
going to put one down. Let's see what he goes with.
All right. We'll play the numbers game here. We'll go ahead and start there.
Okay, so we're going with a 6 of skulls. I'll jump up to a 10 of skulls.
I'll jump up to a 12 of skulls.
And I will. Yep, that's gonna be a thing, guys. It's gonna be a thing. So let me go ahead and take those.
Okay. And then I looks like
You just drawing one?
Yeah, so that out there.
Okay,
That you can't
14 against skulls. All right. These are the cards that I just lost like a minute ago. I just got them all right back. All right, let's see how we're doing on this one, guys. Let's see how we're doing. We need to do some more for some more, discards to get rid of these stupid things. Okay, so 6 of stars. 6 of stars. Let's go with a. Let's go with the 9 of stars.
All right.
A 9 of skulls. Okay, then I'll go with a 10 of skulls.
I'm sorry.
You can do that. 9 of
No,
skulls
I
match.
can't because
It
it's
matches.
stars.
No, it matches the 9.
Oh,
When you're attacking, you're allowed to
okay.
do the same number.
Okay.
All right, so he changed the suit to skulls now. So of course you can always do stars still because those are the wild cards. Those are the wild suits. They can be used at any time. At 13 of skulls, so we'll go with 13 of stars. We'll go with a 14 of skulls. See how well he does on that one, huh?
Okay. I'm going to throw this one down,
Take the
which means
trump.
I can. Yeah, I can take a trump card 14 from the deck of the deck, any opponent, or the graveyard. I don't know if there's one in the graveyard.
Not
There's
a
only 2
14.
cards in the graveyard.
Not a 14. You'd have to take one from there, but let's just say we give you a 14. That just ties it, and you have to do one better.
No, you have to do one better.
No, I put a 14 down.
Yeah, this is a 14 of mine. So let's
No,
put that there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're just going to tie it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So unless you have another card, a skill card that can add up to more than 14, then I think that's a draw. And these all go into the.
Well, no, because that was your phase. That was your attack phase. So you put the 14 down. That means they all go into my deck.
Okay, except for that, I'll go ahead and put that over here.
It was very well played, man. Very well played.
Why, thank you.
And still, your attack. So, dang it. We are never going to win this, guys. Never going to win it.
You're never going to guess. Oh, uh-oh.
This would be the perfect time to get that card where, what is that?
If you have a trump card in your hand, you must reveal it and draw 2 cards from the deck.
For every single trump card?
I think so.
Okay, so I have to reveal it. What happens once I reveal it?
Then you have to draw 2 cards.
No, I know, but what happens to the trump card?
You put it back in your hand.
I put them all back in my hand.
Picking my finish dealing myself my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you need to draw 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 cards.
Oh my god!
There's not that many in the deck.
So I just have to draw all the cards, and this will be the last hand.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be right. You know what?
Just do 2.
Let's say 2. Must reveal it and draw 2 cards from the deck. Yeah, let's say just 2. I'm gonna say that I have trump card. Oh, I didn't mean to draw 2 of them.
Do you have to draw? You have to do the same thing?
Yep, I have 2.
Okay, so we got a couple new cards, guys. Nothing fantastic. Nothing that's gonna really help us defeat anything. But all right, so you get to attack yet again. This is really unfair with 2 people. It really puts all the power in like the person who wins.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wow, what do I have? I go ahead and put that down.
Okay, 8 of stars. So he's gonna use his things again. Let's see. Let's go with we'll go with the 9 of stars. See how this works out for us.
I don't think it's gonna work out very well for you, unless you can beat that.
How does he always get the 14s, guys? There's only so many 14s in the deck, and somehow he always gets them. So let's go ahead and take those suckers. At least now
Well,
we have 14 in pretty much every suit imaginable. So
well,
he should lose these at some point.
remember that card that said to draw 14 trump card from the deck or any player?
Right.
It was on the top of the deck.
Oh well,
I would
see
have,
that technically should have just gone to me because I had to take that hand. But at least
yeah,
now we
but
know.
we didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know. All right, so I have 6. It's my attack again.
Uh huh.
All right. I'm trying to figure out what this thing does. Continue.
Well, you talking about one of your special cards?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. Read that to me and tell me.
Okay. Continue an attack. It's kind of hard to read it upside down. Continue attack
There you go.
any battle card in your hand, even if it's not in the play area. What does that mean? Continue an attack with any battle card in your hand, even if it's not in your play area. I guess it means you can use any card, whether it's higher or not. At least, I
So,
guess.
so as in, if I don't have a 14, I can use any card to trump that card or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
no, no, no. What if it means you can use any card in your attack? No, I guess that's what it means. I don't know. I was thinking maybe it just you can pull from the pile in the middle, but that would be worthless because every card's going to be a little bit higher. So,
All right, I'm going to start my round with this card, which allows me to discard all my cards and then Do we have enough cards? That's the question. Do we have 6 cards in there? We have exactly 6. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these into the graveyard and then redraw 6 because I'm not liking what I have here.
dang it. This is going to be the last round right here, guys. It's already going to be over. Although
Yep.
Although, something bad can happen right here because he's getting rid of all his cards. There's only 6 cards left, and one of those cards is the special one. So he's going to get
Now
that
I
here in a
think we
second.
used 2 of them at the beginning,
And
didn't we?
yeah, and there's 3 in the deck.
And we just used one. We just had one come up.
When?
Taxation.
You got it?
It was just a minute ago.
Taxation?
Yeah, it was right here. Yeah, right here. There's one.
If you have a trump card... Oh, okay, okay. I thought that was
And
one of your
there's
special
3.
cards.
No.
Okay. Yeah, let's put
Okay,
these
now
things
I
back.
gotta. I have problems.
That's
getting
all right.
it
That's all right.
back
I'll put them
inside.
back. You just deal with your cards
All
over
right.
there.
All right, and then get my last card. I like it. I don't like it at the same time, so I need to work this as much as I can
Still,
so I can get all this card.
I somehow doubt we're gonna get down to 7 cards or 6 cards to beat you with. So yeah, look at all the cards we got down here, guys. Got a lots. Got a lots.
You got 23 cards, sir. All right, so here we go.
Okay, so he's going with an 8 of hearts. Let's see, 8 of
I haven't
hearts.
seen a 2 or in.
Yeah, they don't really have low numbers. You think they would have a little bit more on that, but no, not really. Well, he started with a high one, so I can't even do any of the low ones that I got. That's gonna really limit what I can do. We're gonna go up to 14, and that's pretty much it. And you can't do 14 on that one.
Oh,
That's the wrong suit.
crowns. I failed that, so you win. Wait, you win that one.
So that's it.
You,
Just
you defended.
and since you can't draw any cards, that's gonna be the end of the match right there.
Yep, because there's no. Yeah, you have 22. I have 5.
This game sucks.
I
I never
win.
win. I never win this when we played twice, and I ended up like this last time too. Such a jip, guys. I don't know. I kind of wish that they'd throw a little bit more in. Like we chose it because it wasn't complicated.
Yeah.
But I kind of wish that maybe there was a little bit more complicated to it. Like we get a few more of these things, to kind of look at. Let's see what exactly are inside some of these. Let's read a few of these while we have a chance. That way you guys can choose, whether you want to be that class or not. So there's 6 cards in this one. Asset Flash. Discard a battle card from your hand. Place that card into the graveyard face down. So you can get rid of a crappy like 6 or something that you don't want. You got Experiment. Combine a trump card with a battle card of any suit, the non-trump card is now a trump card. So that's kind of cool. You can change any one of these suits that you have into whatever the trump card happens to be, so you can use that. Demonstration, combine 4 battle cards of different suits. They can be used as a trump 14. So that's really nice. You can take all like the sixes that you have, sixes, sevens, eights, up to 4 of those cards, put them out there on the deck, and combine it up to a 14. And then when the other person loses the hand, he has to take all of those, or at least they go into the graveyard as a
Look at
14.
this
So
mage. This mage is cheaty.
the mage is what?
Very cheaty.
Oh,
Look
is he?
at the hex card. Yeah.
What's the hex one do? Choose a new trump suit for the rest of the game. Wow, that's actually really nice.
Um. Defender retreat and turn any battle card into 2 of the same battle cards.
That's not bad either. Yeah, that's actually pretty nice
And
too.
vaporize. Remove a battle card from play for the rest of the game.
Change the suit of a battle card to a suit you choose. Combine any 2 non-trump battle cards. They can be used as a trump 6. That's pretty low. I did like the barbarian one. I had these 2 right here that I never really got
You
to
barely
use
used them though.
because I never had any attacking. Like barbarians are attacking only, basically. Your attack cannot be defeated or defended. The defender must retreat. So you would have to take all of the cards at some point, whether you wanted to or not. That would have been really nice. And then
But
surrender, force an opponent to retreat. And I can't get you to do that unless I'm really attacking, because you
well,
do.
you were attacking at one point and
Yeah,
then
the
you
first
gave up.
the first 2 phases at the beginning. And I didn't want to
Yeah.
use them because I was like, oh, we got the whole game. Like, I want to save those to when they really matter. And then I never got to
Yeah.
attack ever again. So, yeah, it's
Yeah.
let's go ahead and flip these over. What is this? Stun. Force an opponent to skip their next attack. We actually used that one. So I guess you get 2 of those in the deck. Battle Rage. Attack the same player 2 times. So that's kind of cool. And let's flip this over. Deflect. When being attacked, you deflect the attack to the next player. You are now the attacker. That's kind of cool. If it was a 3-player game, that would be kind of interesting. What do you got over here?
This is the assassin. Defend against any trump battle card with any battle card from your hand, which is pretty nice. Evasion, you can evade the attack. Wait a minute, you can evade the attack. It is passed to the next player. You are now the attacker. Oh, that's a nice card. You become the next attacker. Draw a battle card from the deck. This all turns it around to make you the attacker,
Yeah,
pretty much.
that's probably what I should go with then.
Yep.
Because I'm
Just
always
so
on the
that you can beat me.
exactly. I'm always on the defense here.
Yep.
I kind of like these. These, it really depends on what class you play to give you that extra advantage. But you just never really know how the cards are going to come out. I mean, if you get the high numbers, you're going to want maybe, the barbarian one, because you're going to be able to force them to retreat and take all the cards and things of that sort. If you have a whole bunch of low numbers, you're going to want the thief. But you just never really know what you're going to have until you start picking them out. Although I kind of like the mage. It's right down the middle. You can just change things up and hypnotize and all sorts of
Yep.
really cool things in that.
Look, I had another 14 in my hand, by the way.
Oh, that's right. I have like 4 of them in my hand right now, so
Yeah.
they never did me any good. But
Yeah.
it's kind
It
of an
did be
interesting.
good.
It's kind of an
I,
interesting game, guys. I like it actually. It's pretty cool. We're gonna go back to the lobby so
Yeah.
we can show you one more time just how many games are actually in this thing. And we're just picking out a handful of them here and there as we play them, but there's so many more. 220 games right now. And of course, you can come on here, you can play with your friends, you can play with strangers. I think the one thing that really kind of slows it down for the most part is just learning the rules of the game you're playing. Once you know the rules, it goes by pretty quickly. Tabletopia demo. Okay, so that's something else. Yeah, it goes by pretty quickly, although, it shows you how long some of these are going to be, 45 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. You can pause the game. You can leave the game and come back to it and finish it later. So if you are playing with friends and not just strangers, then you're going to be able to say, hey, I gotta go to school, I gotta go do this, I gotta go do that, and come back and do another hour and a half. So don't kind of shy away from the ones that are really really long. This is another 10 to 15 minute one, Night versus Steambot. We might have to check that one out. But I don't know. I kind of wanted
Yeah.
to get into some of the ones that are a little bit more complicated and do, a 2 or 3 parter episode. So if you guys want to see those, if you happen to see one that we're going through at the moment that you are kind of interested in, that kind of catches your eye, definitely let us know. We'll check it out. I mean, like we said, it may be a bit of a learning curve for us. And, who knows if we're even playing these right. I mean, we read the instructions, and a lot of the time there's little things. That either neither one of us really understands in the instruction, and we just kind of have to play it the way we think it means it to be played. And if we're playing it wrong and you guys know, definitely give us those tips so that other people who are watching it can figure that out as well. The gate is only 15 minutes to 45 minutes. Let me click on that one, check that one out, because that one kind of looks cool. It's very very small. There's not a lot of pieces on that, so I bet that's pretty easy to understand and play. Let's go into that one. It's called The Gate. It kind of reminds me of Stargate a little bit. Let's see. Continue. You have reached the limit for open game sessions. Okay, so let's go ahead and leave a few of these. I don't know why they don't leave automatically when you're done with them, but
Yeah.
they don't. So they just keep going even though you've kind of finished the game. We haven't been able to find a button anywhere on the screen that says winner. Like I won the game. Let's go to the next one. Let's finish it up. So it's just kind of one of those things. Let's actually send Cypher an invite there so he can see it as long with us. We'll go into the play. It's going to load up real quick. We kind of like to show you at least one extra game as we in these videos, just so that you can get an idea of some of the different ones that are kind of out there and what they might look like. We showed you one last time, which was that sword and sandals or something like that.
So, sword and sorcerer.
Yeah, that one. That one looked really cool. We still want to play that one, but like we said before, it's like 100 and something pages on the instruction booklet, and I don't know if I have the patience to sit there and read a novel to learn how to play a game. So we might have to wait a little while. This one definitely looks small enough, though. Look at that. One card apiece. You got a little deck right there, a couple little toggles, some little squares, and a dice. Finally, a dice in one of these games. So gonna be yeah, this might be the next one we play, guys. This one looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
But again,
We're
guys,
trying to, that's,
what's that?
it's big. That's what I'm really liking about it.
Yeah. But guys, we want to thank you all for coming out and joining us. This takes us back to our childhood when we played board games with our friends and just kind of sat around on a rainy afternoon or something, and brought these cards out and got to see the cool pictures on them. And back before video games kind of took over everything, before video games were even out, really. We make it sound old now, but they're still cool. Hopefully, you guys still enjoy them as much as we do, and you enjoyed the video as well. Again, we're going to be playing more games in the future. So hopefully you guys will come back and join us. I'm AC Gamer.
This is Cypher Deck.
And we will definitely catch you all next time.
Bye.